Let's get into it. Whoop, whoop. Man, what is going on, everybody? As you can see right there, buymeacoffee.com/Coach Colin. What is going on, guys? I am here. I saw the emergency episode that Candace put out, and I was like, well, I got it. If she did an emergency, I'll do an emergency one as well. We are about to just pin that buy me a coffee as we always do. What is going on, guys? I know I haven't been live. We have been working out a lot of background stuff, guys. I mean, and my eyes feel red. Are my eyes like red right now? You ever feel like your eyes are red? It's like I've been crying. I'm not crying from the shout out. You're crying from the shout out. I'm not crying from it. You guys are crying from it, not me. We're going to talk about that. And this one's not going to be as long as usual. There it is, pinned for you guys. If you so choose, do what you like. Just wanted to jump in right now. Yeah, we'll talk about that shout out. We'll talk about the episode. We'll touch on some things. I found something very interesting. When she talks about Erica, I found it was so funny. She's talking about Erica. The next thing I see on Instagram is this Orthodox priest, this Christian Orthodox priest, talking about Judas. So I'm gonna just link that to this whole thing really quick. I mean, I got a whole bunch of messages. Someone's like, "You do realize Baron's live?" Hey, what are you trying to say right now? I don't understand. I don't understand. People are weird like that, huh? You know that you can't. Did YouTube? I'm gonna tell YouTube what you're doing right now. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're okay. And also, you know what's really interesting about this? This person's like, you do realize Baron's live right now. Well, then how did you even get the notification? How'd you even know to be here? Shouldn't you be engrossed in that live stream? What's going on right now with you? You just hop, skipping, and jumping back and forth? What's going on with you? That's fine if that's what you're doing. But yeah, quick emergency. And then also, you know, what's been going on, just so everybody knows. I was on the Discord, but then I realized there's not that many people on Discord. So I let everybody know on Discord exactly what's been going on. You know, I've just been trying to figure out the admin stuff, hiring somebody there, hiring somebody on the research side as well. We've just been looking at a lot of applicants and whatnot. It's just been throwing stuff off, but I have been showing up for the pre-recorded episodes. So it's not like you have been without nothing at 10 a.m. EST, 9 a.m. CST every single day, just so you guys know. But let's jump right into Candace, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we're on Spotify. Of course, we should always talk about that. We're on Spotify. Please sign up on Spotify. It helps us tremendously. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers on there. Let's jump into the Candace episode. Now, I did not see this coming. This was convinced. She was convinced to do this by Baron, which is very surprising. I did not think that would happen for her to be, convinced to do this by Baron. I did not see that coming. I just thought for sure that she would take her 2 weeks. She says a summer. I reposted it. She's like, we're going to be off for the summer. This is like, what is this? Some British stuff? Is George to blame for this? This British vernacular? Oh, we're going to be off for the summer. See you in mid-July. What? Maybe because he's from the UK. And the summer only lasts for like 2 weeks in the UK. And then it's just back to being rainy and gray for the rest of the year until the snow falls. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I have no idea. But she's like, I'm going to be off for the summer. I was like, oh, well, obviously that means you're going to be gone for the summer. But no, not at all. Not at all, actually. So it's going to be 2 weeks. That's still a long time. In Candace world, you guys know we're all in Candace world. To be gone for 2 weeks, it's gonna be a long time. We're gonna be talking about all sorts of stuff during her time off. And I hope you guys are here for it. It's going to be fun. We're going to bounce around different topics. We're going to stay in the Charlie Kirk sphere, but then also we're going to go other places, you know? So I hope you guys are here for it. But anyway, I just wanted to make this live stream really quick to talk about what's going on with Candace and this emergency episode. So we're going to go through the picks. I didn't even post the picks on X. Man. So we're going to go through the picks and bang, 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 bang. I'll post them on X right now. Live right now, looking at picks. Not that anyone cares. I mean, who cares? But we're going to go through the picks. Then we're going to go through the Charlie shirt thing because I found that very interesting. She said it's too graphic. So I don't even know if I should show the pick that I have because we've all seen everything that's happened with Charlie when he got hit and how they carried him away. Is that not allowed to be shown? I don't know. If she's even thinking about it not being shown, I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't show it. But I was just looking at a pic and she's 100% right. His shirt is up to here. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Anyways, yeah, the demons are going to go crazy now that she's on vacation. Let's jump over to these pics really quick. I'll jump on X. I literally just posted them just so I could show them to you guys. You know, someone said, please show it now. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if you like me. All these emergency broadcastings. Yeah. It's like a Tate thing. Tate was like the first one to be like, emergency. We're doing an emergency broadcast. I haven't even got my shirt on. My brother Tristan's here. He's fully clothed in a suit, 3-piece suit. The cigars are lit and they're halfway smoked, but it's an emergency. You know, he was the first one to do it. Let's jump in here. Let's look at these pics really quick. I'll see if I can pull up the other stuff. But I mean, we go through like this is clearly glass. Clear. Like there's no debate anymore. Even I was a little iffy on it when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, that looks like glass, but it could be other things. There is no more other things that it could possibly be. We're done with that. I'm done with that. This is glass. This is clearly glass. How it got there, you could go into different theories of how it got there, but for me, this is clearly glass. That's it. That's it. Twitch's ass right now. Wow. I mean, well, come over to YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Live on Kick. Then when she showed this picture here, I was like, you know, it's just one of those. What do they call it? It's for warmth. One of those warm blankets. What's it called? The tinfoil Speedo, you know? So when you're warm, you know, when you're exploring all these different theories, you put it on, you stay warm, your package and whatnot, right? Those areas, they stay nice and warm. Booty hole prevents prolapsing. That's what I've heard. Did she not talk about that on the episode? Is that just me? That was just me that heard that? Okay. All right. I'll move on then. But obviously that's what that is, and I don't think this means anything. It's just there. And honestly, I don't think Brian Harple had that inside of his I don't think he had that inside of his little bag that he had. I don't think he had that in there. But anyway, this picture is a little crazy. She keeps talking about an Uber bag, talking about it like it's normal. I've never really seen a bag like this. The hanger's off, thrown to the side. Maybe it's because they threw his sports jacket to the side. Blood on it. Yeah, she was suggesting that they wiped their hands on it. I'm kind of thinking Candace didn't mention booty hole. It's interesting. Huh. Well, I guess we're the ones breaking the story here, guys. I guess that's how that goes. This one's not going to be as long as well. I gotta take the wife somewhere in a little bit. She doesn't even know I'm doing this right now. She's probably like, what? She probably saw her phone and was like, what the he said he was going to record an episode. Now I'm just going live randomly. Sorry, honey. Sorry. I'll be done soon. She suggests wiping their hands. I think it could have just been there. Could have just been there and he just bled all over it. And then when it comes to this, I mean, this is the thing that so many people, even she was like reading comments, going through it. I think this is the gauze package that Brian Harple, I think it's called Quick Gauze, something like that. I think that's what this is. I think it's just a part of that package. I think there was possibly blood on someone, something. He said he offered his bag that was covered in blood to Sean Ryan. So possibly he had blood on his hands at that point. Somebody says, I'd like to see a DNA test of the blood. That would be very interesting if that could happen. Other than that, I think it's just that package. I think he tried to rip it, although it does look burnt. All here, it does look burnt. It does look weird, but why would it be burnt? You know, if we're talking about the microphone theory, the microphone wouldn't pop and blow up again. Nothing like that would happen. What else could have burnt it? So I think this is just blood. I think most people know, well, a lot of people know at least, that blood does get like this after it's dried, especially when there's a lot of it. It's always yellowy, orangey, etc. So I think it's just that. And then just running through the pics. Now I want to actually get to the episode because Candace was very dark in this episode, right? Very, very dark. That was around his chest that they removed. You think this was around his chest and they removed it? That's interesting. Because why would it be around his chest? Why would it be around his chest? They had the microphone there. Oh, you know what? Someone actually, I think it was D. Anderson. I don't know if you guys know D. Anderson. He keeps kind of quiet. He keeps very quiet, but he does some great work when it comes to researching. I'm just going to pull up something that I think he posted because he had an idea of what this could be. Yeah, it was D. Anderson. I thought so. Okay, so this is what D. Anderson thinks. He thinks that it's a part of the autonomy of a LiPo battery. Now, if you don't know what a LiPo battery is, we'll show this. We'll switch over there. So he's thinking that it's this. So when it comes to a LiPo, I'm sure it's called like LiPo or something, just for the sake of it. When it comes to this battery that he's talking about, John Bray, I saw it on Trigger Smart when he was talking with John Bray. Now, this battery that they're thinking about, this packaging, this silver packaging, this is the type of stuff that when it goes off, and this answers a lot of questions. I saw Gary, Not So Tactical. That name's really sticking. Candace is really sticking it to him with that name. So I'll go with it too. Not So Tactical there. Let's just call him Not So Tactical. I'm not even going to call him Gary anymore. You don't even get a first name anymore. Are you kidding me? You're like Officer Tatum. You get Dark Levin, right? He gets Dark Levin. You just get Not So Tactical. That's it, or Stooge. Either one. That's what you get. The not so tactical Stooge. He had a lot of questions around the smoke, the charring, the fire, the explosion. Why is there none of that there? Well, what Trigger Smart and John Bray were discussing is that a certain battery, and I think it is what D. Anderson is talking about here, this LiPo battery, it doesn't have any smoke. It doesn't have any fire. It doesn't have anything like that whatsoever. But it would burn, possibly, just because of the shape charge going off. And D. Anderson's thinking that this is exactly what that is. It's just remnants of that, which would make sense. It fell out, just like all the glass. That would make a lot of sense. So that's what D. Anderson's thinking. If you don't know who D. Anderson is, again, he keeps very, very quiet. He's not like, I don't know, he keeps super quiet, but he does great work. I've talked to him personally. He does great work. There's a lot of people who are researchers who actually follow him. He's really good at digging. He finds out a lot of things. That's what I'll say. I won't talk about what he's talked to me about, but he's really good at digging and finding things. Dare I say, perhaps even close to Daisy level, perhaps even close to Daisy level. Caitlin Clark. Are you talking about the basketball player? Me and Caitlin Clark are breakout stars. Hey, man. Hey. Did you compare me to a female basketball player? Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, hey. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. Huh? Since you want to fight, huh? Go ahead. Say it to my face. Huh? It's fighting words. The fighting words you're using. Anyway. Uh I appreciate what I think was a compliment. I know. Female basketball players. The WNBA is fantastic. I've always said that the WNBA, because they're always complaining about the pay and it's so far off. You know, these guys are getting paid billions of dollars. They pretty much suck. The games are probably like a little finagled, if you know what I mean. You know, they should get exactly what they deserve. There is no WNBA player that should get anything less than $18 an hour. I've always said it. And I mean it. I mean it. Anyway. You guys are detouring me here, man. I haven't been live in so long. Come on now. Anyway. $18 an hour. No more, and certainly no less. You know? I should fight Tatum for charity. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. I'd knock him out if I'm allowed to. I know I would. Yeah. I'm positive. I thought about it for a second. I'm positive. Yep. 100%. You guys can't tell. I have like 60 pounds on him. I have like 60 pounds on the guy. It wouldn't even be fair. I'm telling you. It doesn't seem like it, but I do. And if your boy trimmed down, I'd be like Mayweather in there. I'd be like, You kidding me? You kidding me? You guys don't even know. You never met 7 p.m. Colin. You've never even seen 7 p.m. Colin. Okay, guys? You guys aren't ready for all this. All right, let's go here. What else we got? Yeah, I was just going through the images there. I want to go into more of like what Candace was actually saying. Crazy. I have to say, really crazy how quickly people figured out what this thing was. Maybe it was easy, maybe it wasn't, but it took like 5 minutes. I mean, that just shows that maybe Candace should do this more often. This like impromptu reading the comments. I'm just saying, it was crazy how fast everybody figured it out. I was shocked when I saw everybody figure out what this thing was. Blake Neff speed, they figured this thing out. I was shocked. You know? Anyway. I think the episode was really good. At first, when I first saw the episode, I was like, oh, she shouldn't have done this. Like she's taking herself out of her element. I was like, her element is like connecting the dots between episodes before we even realize it. I was like, she should have just waited the 2 weeks. 2 weeks isn't that long. And by the end of it, I was like, oh man, this was great. One of the better episodes. I love when people are unpolished and they're just saying things, you know, based off the emotion that they're feeling while they're live. I think that's such a special thing that we don't get to see as often with these big podcasters. And we really got to see that with her, and I was really happy that we did. Okay, so let's move on here. Oh, I can hear my kid yelling for me because my wife doesn't know I'm live right now. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the first little bit that I wanted to talk about. Oh, you thought because I haven't been live in a while that somehow I would have the speeds down. No, it's double speed. Let's go. I mean, just John Bray and Candace are working together. I love it. Candace is sitting down with Baron. John Bray is getting her photos. I just love it. You have no idea. And let me be clear. Really quick. Let me just be really clear. None of this happens without John Bray. people can say, I've heard people say Barron talked about it first, or Stu Peters talked about it first, or whoever talked about it first. John Bray has been day in, day out, just going in, making sure. No, you're not watching a video right now. Just making sure to talk about this theory all the time. He doesn't even put it on his own YouTube channel the way that he should. He should have a show just talking about it all the time. He doesn't. He goes on other people's shows. He helps them out with their views and their like everything. I mean, none of this happens without him. Really, really, you guys have to shout him out. He's really good. What is somebody talking? What are you guys talking about? I'm silent? No. Like I'm silent? No. Absolutely not. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, the video didn't play. Okay. This video didn't play. Let me see. Yeah, W John in the chats, not Josh, John. W John in the chats, because he is incredible. He really did stay with this the whole time. He didn't move on to a different theory. He didn't move on to electrocution. He didn't move on to anything. He was just like, I'm locked in right here. That's it. And finally, he is having his moment. I can only imagine how this guy feels. Now he's getting images for Candace. Candace is getting images for him. I mean, just amazing. He deserves a shout out. He's the one. Let me see here. So you guys are saying this video didn't play. Let's what are we at? 20 minutes, 44 seconds. Let's reset it. Oh, because I didn't share the tab. Oh, because I'm 40 now. Oh, there you go. Oh, because I'm 40 years old now. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Here, it should play.
It literally, if you look it up, tempered glass phone, it's an adhesive. So it actually sticks everywhere. It sticks once it's on a fabric, it sticks. I was just going, okay, well, like, and there is some that actually fell in front of Charlie, and John Bray's getting me those photos when there was an immediate impact, like that pieces that flew. And you know what it does? It actually answers a question that I've had for a very long time, and we are declining to show the photo because it's so graphic, of why they held Charlie, and forgive my language, why they held Charlie like they were a bunch of assholes as they carried him to the car. Nobody was focused on securing his neck. His neck was literally flopping. Okay. We have those images. The audacity of Brian Harpole to sue me over his incompetence. You can't call me incompetent. Watch the way Charlie is carried to the car, case closed. Okay. His neck is literally flopping, and it seems like they're more concerned with holding him here. Again, we didn't have time to edit the photos in a place that I felt would have been comfortable, but Charlie's head is literally flopping, and it's like they're more concerned with his chest. They don't care about his legs. They don't. It's like they're concerned with his shirt, almost like his shirt is actually it's coming up. You can see his torso. You know what I think? I think it's plausible. It might not be right, but it's plausible. Is that if you had a bunch of tempered glass that was sticking to him as a fabric, you would bunch up that shirt like it was a purse to make sure it wasn't seen by the public. Your focus would be actually Charlie's shirt. And if you go back, there's no way that many men could not hold Charlie flat and secure his neck properly as they got him into the car. That does not make sense. You know, it does not make sense. Big bad security, $1 million of years being spent on the security apparatus, and you guys can't hold them flat. And
let's go and try and find this picture really quick. Well, let me see if I can just find this picture. I just saw it too. Let me go to my bookmarks really quick. Let me see if I bookmarked it. Let me see. I did not bookmark it. Are you kidding me? Here, let me go here really quick, because she is correct about that. The way that they are holding him, I should say, is very weird. Very, very weird. All that I can see on my timeline. all that I can see on my timeline is them holding Charlie. Wow. It's everywhere. It's everywhere right now. Okay, so let me get that. And let's find a different angle, perhaps. Allegedly, maybe, perhaps. Let me see. Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys know we hit the hard-hitting stuff here. Who did this? The Babylon BB. After removing Charlie's shirt, Brian Harpo diffused bomb. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I get detoured. My bad. I get detoured, guys. Let me see here. Let me jump over here really quick. Man, I'm keeping updated on the Sean Ryan episode with Candace. This guy just released another episode with just some person. What's going on here, man? Release the Candace episode already. Release the episode, bro. Okay, so this is what she's talking about. I hope this is okay. This seems okay. As you guys can see right here, this is all torso. All of this. That's his whole stomach, right to his waist, right up to we're just almost at nipple. So I won't keep it on there too long just in case. I don't know. But we're just it's right up to here. It's crazy. And that could be what's going on. I also theorize the fact that maybe when they were down there, you can't clean up all the shards, but you could take off the Rode microphone. Possibly you could remove the magnet. Possibly. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, there is whatever. I'm not going to show it again, but you guys asked to see it, so I just wanted to find it really quick. John Bray doesn't think he was alive in the car. Well, I mean, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that he was alive in the car. I mean, unless somebody else is saying that. I don't know. I know Barron talked about signs of a struggle, possibly, because that's what he thought when he heard that the door was open and there was kicking back and forth. Yeah, very, very weird. Very weird stuff. All right, let's move on here. So Charlie's shirt, the pics, just wanted to go through that. Let's make sure. Oh yeah, what does this mean for Turning Point? Now you guys know I'm very messy. I'm straight up messy. You guys know that. So you know for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Shirt very high. Shirt very, very high. Yeah, and again, maybe they are trying to hold the glass in. Maybe they're trying to hold the glass in. Maybe they thought if they get to the car, glass falls out, the car is going to be, cleaned up right away. Let's just say in the most nefarious sense that they're doing this. Car is going to be cleaned up right away. We don't have to worry about glass in the car, but we do have to worry about glass at the scene because somebody could easily find that. And maybe they didn't know that 10 to 12 inches of everything was going to be dug up within 48 hours. Or 72 hours. Maybe they didn't realize that was going to happen. That's why they wanted to keep everything tucked up inside. Who knows? But she is right. To say that they held him like a-holes is 100% right. I've talked to somebody who is actually tactical, not so tactical. He's an actual tactical guy, and he specializes in all this stuff. And he's just from the moment he falls until the moment they bring him into the car, he just says everything's wrong. Everything is wrong. 100% everything's wrong. He starts, I should have this guy on the show. He starts by saying, hey, because this guy is an Army guy. So he's like, if they wanted to get him off the X, he was like, that makes sense. But you only do that if you're unsure if there's another shooter or another shot coming. But then what he points out is that the security doesn't get ready for some other shooter. If you notice, all of them are just jumping around. One guy passes off. One guy jumps over the table. Another guy goes over to him. They pass something off. That guy disappears. Then another guy comes. He passes something off. Then that guy disappears. And then there's 3 guys who are just sitting there. They're just like, and you have no idea what they're doing, but they're just like this. They're not like, what's happening? Nothing. It's not like some guy jumps over the table and he gets ready and he's just like getting ready to, defend his friends, defend Charlie in case there's another shooter or another shot coming, something. None of that happens. And then the way they pick him up, he's dangling around. You know you can't do that. This is all stuff that Valhalla VFT and myself covered months ago. The whole thing is just crazy. The whole thing just seems crazy. Let's jump into this part here. What does this mean for Turning Point? This is where Candace gets dark. This is where it gets dark. See, this is where I notice a lot of people like me to come in. They like me to come in and lighten things. This is a hard one to lighten up, guys. She gets dark. She even mentions Game of Thrones. She gets Game of Thrones dark here.
USA. What does this mean for Turning Point USA? Andrew Colvat, the spokesperson. This would require a response, Andrew. This would be the public wants to know why or how it shattered, and also why and how Frank and Brian Harple seem to have forgotten about that in their many retellings of what took place in that car across multiple interviews. Why nobody mentioned this? Where is Charlie's shirt? Andrew Colbert, you're the spokesperson of Turning Point USA. Where is Charlie's shirt? To people that are working at Turning Point USA, any of this strike you as odd? Do you really think that by putting stickers on the ground that say for Charlie, you guys are for Charlie? We have t-shirts that says for Charlie. Really? You're for Charlie? I wonder about that. I wonder about so many people at that organization. And I have to say that the response to this will give me the answer. It will furnish the answer, because you can only play stupid and make excuses for so long before you are simply siding with plain evil, satanic evil, to be clear. Well, what of Mikey McCoy? Here, I'll tell you my perspective of Mikey McCoy. I know there's a clip going around, and I told you guys from the very beginning that one of the things I was told about Mikey in the hospital was that they were lying. If you go back and watch our episodes, I said really early on that them saying that Mikey was amazing, Erica the first to say it at the podium, he was amazing, he snapped into action, that was patently untrue. Mikey was the most emotionally impacted.
Okay, now I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You guys know I've always preached the gospel of Mikey McCoy, the great and magnificent. You're trying to tell me that he didn't walk away for all of our sins? He just walked away for Turning Point sins? This is not the Mikey McCoy that I know and love. I don't know what she's talking about right now. Okay. She's gone too far. She's gone a step too far to talk about Mikey McCoy, the magnificent with the hips. Has she seen the video of his hips rocking back and forth? Incredibly? I don't think she has. I don't think she has, because I don't think she'd be talking about this like this if she had. I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? Lip quivering. I forgot about that. Blake is like, I'll never forget, his lip was quivering. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about lips quivering. Okay? I'm not going to get into like an Officer Tatum type of rant right here. Mama, coach about to talk about lips quivering. Fire up the camera, mama. Oh, baby, hush up. Hush up. Mama's had enough, you know? Let me tell you something about lips quivering, okay? This is just me. If your lip quivers in a situation, I'm not going to call him any names. I'm just going to say this. You're not ready for that situation. And the chances are that you're not going to be ready for that situation. If you lip quiver, come up close. If that happens, there's no way in the next few minutes you're going to be like, okay, I got to do this and you got to do that and get us over to the hospital. Guys, what's going on here? No. If you have the ability to see something and your lip quivers, you're done. You're done, man. You're a certain type of guy. You know what I mean? It's very rare that the type of guy whose lip quivers when he sees danger or death is also the kind of guy that steps in with pure self-mastery, as Blake put it, pure self-mastery, and starts directing things, again, quote by Turning Point, like a general. It just doesn't match up. It's not how it works. And then the general was in front of his troops as his lip quivered. He told them that some of them are going to die. No, that's not how it works, guys. Once your lip quivers, you're a certain type of dude. That's it, man. What can you do? You're a lip quiver guy. It's fine. It's fine. Lip quiver equals violin player. Yes, see, you're starting to understand. It's crazy. I'm just saying. Doesn't add up. Doesn't add up. I don't want to call him a punk B, you know? I don't want to call him punk B, but that's what comes to mind. If you look at me and your lips quivering, I'm gonna be like, this punk. What does Officer Tatum say? This punk ashy elbows. That's what he says. That's what will come to mind. You're a fiddle player, okay? You're married to Alex Clark. You understand what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying here? You play the fiddle. You're married to Alex Clark. You know? Prolapsed, right? You're eating your fiber. You're getting ready. It's June right now. You're super busy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? You're super busy because it's June. You got things that have multiple colors on. Probably got your kneecap showing. That's right. I said it. If you have your kneecap showing, you're the kind of guy that lip quivers when you see something dangerous happen. Anyway, very sorry about that. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry about that. But Mikey McCoy, violent. I don't even want to get to that. I don't even want to run through her whole thing. I want to see the clip. Where's the clip? For some reason, this is not showing. There it is. Boom. Check this out. This is crazy. Hold on. Look at Candace. Oh my gosh. See, this is the thing. This is why men stand up with their chest and they don't, you know what I mean? This look right here. Because if you even show a little bit of what Mikey was showing, that's how a woman looks at you or not looks at you. They close their eyes in disappointment. They go, You can't let it happen. Can't have a lady look at you that way. Here, let's play it.
Pumping Mikey with right now. Hey, Mikey, you're going to be the next Charlie. We're going to make so much money. Here's the video right here. We're showing you. Look at Mikey.
Look at that. Oh man. If I could zoom in, I would. Good gosh. He's like this. You know what it reminds me of? Listen. Don't judge me, okay? I didn't always know Christ. Okay, so one time there's a guy, okay, and it's back when I'm smoking, right? Smoking green, you know what I mean? Okay, so this guy, I say, get me something to this guy, and he says, I'll do that, and I say, okay, no problem. Me and this Italian guy, we're waiting. He's like, why did you send that guy? He's like, that guy's an idiot. I said, I don't know. He said, like, who cares? I don't know. What is this? Who cares? He said we're going to smoke, whatever. So he comes back and he brings us pine trees. Okay. The pine trees. They're pine trees with grass mixed in. Okay. And we're both shocked. Italian guy starts laughing because he's laughing at me. And I'm like, well, this isn't smokable. This is not weed. Let me just be frank. I'm like, this is not weed, man. And he goes, it's not. I didn't get a chance to look at it. And I go, well, how about that? Huh? You didn't even look at it? It was crazy. And I go, well, who was the guy? Okay. Long story short, I figure out who the guy is. And I figure out where he is. Okay. Don't judge. I didn't do anything bad. I didn't even do anything bad. I figure out where the guy is. And I go to where he is. And I knock on the door. And he opens the door. Okay. I haven't told this story in so long. He opens the door and he sees that it's me. And I've always looked like this. It's rather intimidating. I know I make it real fun for you guys. It's rather intimidating when it's at your door. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I wasn't even mad. I didn't even look mad. I was just like, hey, man, just so you know, this is not weed. So, and then he goes like this, like just like Mikey McCoy. He goes, huh, huh, and he slides down his door and he goes, my stomach hurts. And I'm like, what in the heck? What's happening right now? I'm like, what? I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, what's going on right now? So basically what happened, this guy tried to rob me and now he sees me and he's like, oh my God. He turns into Mikey McCoy out of nowhere. And then that's what happens. And I mean, he's like, his face is flush, white guy, Philadelphian, right? His face is flush. He's like, oh, mommy. He actually says, mommy. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Anyway, it was a real story. And then all of a sudden, an older guy comes and it looks like him. So I'm like, this is this guy's dad. I'm like, oh, what's going on right now? And the dad, like this happens all the time. The dad just goes, what does he owe you? And I go, in my head, I'm like, he owes me $100. But for some reason, my mouth said 5. I don't know. Give it a try. His lips, his guy's lips quivering down there. I'm like, 5. He's like, here you go. And don't come back. I'm like, don't come back. I didn't do anything, man. I'm like, this guy's the one who did. He's a jerk. So I leave. But I never forgot that. And I tell that story because Mikey McCoy has the exact same energy. The exact same energy here. I said, don't judge me. Okay. I wasn't, it was a different time. It was a different life. It was crazy. He gave me scatterbush. He gave me some scatterbush. And I'm like, what is this? I'm with an established Italian guy. I can't have someone give me scatterbush. It was uncalled for. It was his fault. You don't do things like that. I don't know why he did that, but he was very scared. Very, very scared. I saw him years later and I'm like, hey, you're the guy. And he goes, man, I don't want to talk about it. I said, screw you, man. You tried to rob me. And he was just like, whatever, man. I was like, wow, the nerve of this guy. Philadelphian, I'm telling you. Anyway, he hoodwinked me. I didn't see it. No, listen, fine. He hoodwinked me. Fine. But it was a silly, silly time in my life. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, Anyway, Mikey has that exact same energy here. Let's see that one more time.
Right there, the black behind. Look at him.
I mean,
that was Mikey at the hospital. I was told.
Ooh.
Not an active participant calling the shots and making things happen. And I think that they pumped him with that rhetoric and those names and adjectives because they were reassuring him in some way. What now of Pastor Frank Turek? Man, I'd love to watch him proselytize right now. Sign me up.
Yes, that's what the battery's called, lithium ion. Thank you so much for that. I thought it was the LiPo battery. Lithium ion makes perfect sense. Thank you so much.
You're at a church. He's got the mic. What of him? Can you explain it, Frank? You've said a lot about me. In fact, I received an email last night that you guys knew I was going to be a problem from the beginning. Before I even knew that we were not on the same side, you guys knew we wouldn't be. That's stunning to me. Someone sent me a photo in Arlington that they had made a poster at Charlie's memorial site, one of the many around the country. And they had wrote on the poster, don't worry, your big sister Candace will figure out what happened. And the Turning Point staff removed the poster. Sent me the photos and everything. I don't have it for you today because we weren't planning on doing a show. And they saw them whispering and they removed the poster.
That's actually kind of funny. That's a little bit funny. That's a little bit funny. You just have a picture. Your big sister Candace will figure out what's going on. And they're like, what the fuck? In Philadelphia, Benjamin Netanyahu said, I know. And I was talking today to President Trump. Kash Patel. Shut up. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, guys, have you looked over there? So, anyways, guys, I don't know what was over there. I saw it for a second. It's gone now. So it's good to see everybody here. Erica's gonna be here soon. She's the new boss. You guys know that, right? Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Good. That's what they did. They took it down like that. It was just a signal to so many people who probably later got fired, right? Daisy, you can't say parties here. You can't say, Daisy, get back to work. What you do? Get back to work, Daisy. Get back to work. You can't say that. Daisy, what are you even doing here? Daisy, get out of here. What are you doing? You can't be over here, Daisy. What are you doing? Daisy, you can't be here saying that. Get out of here. Get out of here. What's she doing here? I'm going to be done soon, you know. I'm gonna be, don't worry, I'm gonna be done soon. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's what they did. And then that was a signal to people who probably got fired soon after, because they fired like 40 people. That was a little signal to them, and that was a little signal in terms of what Turning Point was becoming, right? Instead of leaving the Candace thing up, they took it down. I believe it. I believe it 100%. I'm not going to tell them, shh, Daisy, shh. Don't worry. We're not going to say anything. It's just us here. There's not even a lot of people here. We're just chilling. Not even a lot of people here, man. You know, like what, 900 people. Don't worry. Shh, it's just us. Just between us. Oh man, but they took that picture down. They knew she was going to be a problem. Of course. Who else would be a problem? Nobody else would actually be a problem. Everybody else, I mean, look into their backgrounds. Of course, no one else was going to be a problem, right? Frank Turk is probably just like, you know, the black lady. It's a black lady. You know, she's black and she's anti-Israel. She's black lady. She's friends with, you know, Tucker Carlson. You know, maybe Tucker can talk to her. Can't we just kill her? You can't kill her. Just maybe shoot her. I don't know. Shh. Can we just shoot her the same way? The microphone, you know, she uses microphones, right? Put a microphone on her. I'm kidding. They would never try such a thing. They would never, you know. Oh man, it is sad though. The whole thing's sad. This is a semi-sad episode. I was kind of like, oh man, like, you know, this is a semi-sad episode because you can tell she's had enough. Yeah, I see glimpses of this with Barron too, where people like go at Barron and he's just like, you don't have any evidence. He's like, I'm showing things. And they're like, Gary's Paramount Tactical, you're a con man. And he's like, how? Where did I lie? You're a con man. That's how I imagine Gary is 24/7. You're just a con man. I told him, right, BB? Right, BB? Huh? High five, BB. Yes, sir. I'll bend over more. Yes, sir. You know? I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I don't know why I gave you guys the image of BB, you know, just bending over Gary. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, guys. The thoughts, they just pop in and I don't know. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. It is what I think, but it is what I think goes on. But I mean, I shouldn't have also put that into your head. I do apologize. You know, BB grabbing Gary's red beard from behind. This is very crass. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I apologize, Daisy. I know you're used to a high IQ outfit. I do apologize about. I do apologize for that. Someone said we live. Yeah, we live. Who said that? Dan? Dan Latour, what's going on, Dan? You know, in my day, when you said, hey, are we live? And we were sitting around watching Joe Rogan live, he'd never pull up one of your comments. He'd be like, I don't care about the people who comment. I don't care if they like me or love me. They can all kiss my ass. And we just had to sit there and take it. That's how it was in my day. You didn't get your name on the screen and all this. It's a different day, man. Rogan never did that for us. None of them did. We don't even know if they were really live. We have no idea. That's how we have to deal with it. Look at you. You get your name on the screen. I'm talking about you now. Oh, it's a different day. It's a different day. You kids will never know what it was like, you know? Anyway, let's keep going here.
Yeah. They knew from the beginning that I was not going to get in line with this. And good on them. They were proven correct. That's the smartest inclination they've had since the beginning of this thing, I would say. Of course, the biggest question is, what's that CEO and chairman going to say? Erica Kirk. What are you going to do, Erica? Stage another scene of you crying while you operate behind the scenes, try to take people down, sending out people like you're a queen for them to sacrifice themselves for you, telling lies, trying to make all of the things that don't make any sense somehow register as true. How's our emotional asset doing today? Anybody want to check in? That's a smile I just could not put on following my husband's public.
I've seen this picture so many times. You know what picture this reminds me of? I don't know if I could search it. You ever seen the picture of, it's some kind of animal, not to insult her. It's some kind of animal. And it's like this. It's like a white animal. And it's like this. And this picture reminds me of it so much. And I have no idea what the picture is called. I have no clue, but I'm just saying that's exactly what it reminds me of. There's no way I could even find it. This is just how my mind works, guys. My mind just coca? The coca? Is that what it is? Let me see. I'm not going to show my screen because you could be telling me to search something terrible. Let me see here. The lemur. Is it a lemur? It is a lemur. That's better. We only talk about the highest IQ stuff here. It's like a thing, and it's like people use it as a meme, and they'll like ask why. They're like, why? Here, let me see if I can find it in a GIF. Why meme? Why meme? Why meme? Why? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, you have no idea. Why lemur? Why lemur? The why lemur. My search history is so stupid. Just so dumb. You have no idea. You guys have no clue how dumb my search history is. It's just ridiculous stuff all day. Someone said it's a doll. Nah, it's not a doll. Oh, that's a fake animal. Are you talking about Erica? How dare you talk about Erica like that? What on earth? How dare you? What was that all about? The why though meme. Is that what it's called? Why though meme. Come on. It's just showing a fat white guy. Anyway. See, I hired a researcher. Once I have the researcher in full effect, these things will just be popping up. All of my dumb things that I want to see, they'll just pop up. Monkey cat. Listen, you guys aren't gonna have me search monkey cat. I'm not doing it. Stay on task here, guys. This is ridiculous. Okay. I know I searched 4 other things that you guys suggested. I'm not searching monkey cat. It's absolutely ridiculous. No, I don't care how many times you guys write it out. I'm not searching monkey cat. No. That's where I draw the line. Lemur hands. I'm gonna search that one. I got it. Lemur hands. Why am I so cute? Oh my god. I'm so I've missed going live, man. This is why you go live. Oh my gosh. It's a picture of just lemur hands. Oh my gosh. You see what I mean? You're muddying up my algorithm. My algorithm's gonna think I'm into all sorts of crazy stuff. No, I'm not doing it. We're done. But anyway, Erica steps in. Now she's talking about Erica. Let's keep going, guys.
Assassination. But hey, it's Nicki Minaj. Haven't seen her that happy really since. I think the happiest we ever saw Erica was when she walked out to that stadium on September 21st and the whole world was with her. Because she thought she had it made. She's been struggling to come up for air since. And I want to be very clear. It is the most important thing to me that no harm comes to Erica. The most important thing. The message. Oh, investigating this. She's getting death threats. No, let's be very clear on my intention in this investigation. I want Erica to outlive everyone. I long live Erica Franzfey. Death is easy, actually. Death is easy. Living a long life when everybody knows who and what you are a part of and what you did. Long live Erica Franzfey.
I have to interrupt it for something important. Okay, there it is. Listen, it was important. Okay? Just understand. It was important. And I had to. I'm sorry. It was lemur hands, guys. It was lemur hands. I never go to people's live streams. I want to see what Baron's talking about right now. Well, I'm talking about lemur hands. I want to see what he's talking about. I'm crying. I want to see. I am crying. I want to see what he's talking about. Well, I'm talking about this. Oh my God. I am crying. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I want to see what he's talking about right now.
Yeah, I believe that's yours. I don't think anyone else there knows who I am. It sounds small. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. Coach is, I think, either about to go live at 7 or just went live. So when we wrap up, if you guys want to go invade him, let's see if he's on right now. Maybe we'll go invade his chat.
Is this what? Really? Is this happening at the same time? We did not plan this.
There he is.
What?
He is live. Let's see what.
Oh. Hey, what's going on?
Invade his chat.
Is this what? Really? Is this happening at the same time? We did not plan this.
There he is.
What?
He is live. Let's see what.
Hey, Baron. Oh, what's going on? We were talking about lemur hands. We were talking about lemur hands. What? Really? I can't.
Night. I am sick as a
my
dog.
gosh.
I'm gonna rest this weekend.
That is
Thank you for
crazy.
understanding about the super chats. I read every one, so I will spend some time tonight. I'll open them up,
God.
go through each and every one of them. I promise you,
I am-
that's what I do.
I'm
Even when I have to
here.
skip around when time gets short,
Every-
I'm gonna take care of that. But in the meantime, I'll see you at Coach's channel. Bye, guys. See you back Sunday night.
That's crazy. That was crazy. I can't believe that just happened. What are the odds? I promise you, I've never planned anything like that. That was crazy. What? I have never in my life ever planned anything like that. Ever. And I would never plan anything like that. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm crying. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was crazy. I can't believe that. I just wanted to know what Baron was talking about while we were talking about lemur hands. That's all I wanted to know. We were talking about lemur hands, and I just wanted to see the contrast. That's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know what the contrast would be. That's it. That's all I was looking for. I did not think that would happen. I'm very we gotta clip that. That was insane. Shout out to Baron, if that wasn't obvious already. I thought he'd be going live for hours. I thought I would go live and he would still be going live. I thought he'd still be going live by the time I was done. I thought he'd be going for hours and hours. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that moment, Baron. That is crazy. I can't believe that just happened. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, he is sick. Yeah, okay, true. That makes a lot of sense. It's crazy. He's sick. Candace is sick. I'm feeling great. I was feeling sick. I thought I was about to get sick earlier this week, which is why I wasn't doing live streams. I was so tired. I was so out of it. And then I ate a whole pizza with my daughter, and I felt great the next day. So, you guys know I've lost 30 pounds recently. And I was like, you know what? Let's just eat a whole pizza. Let's just eat a whole pizza and drive together. Again, don't judge me, but me and my daughter, we were in the car, we were eating pizza, we were driving, and we were just listening to that song. You know that song? Here comes the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4, and oh Lord, oh Lord. So they get a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Dan's got a history. You know that song? Me and my daughter just listened to that song, going nuts. And don't judge me. I had her in the front seat. That's something. Listen, that's what my dad did with me in the huge Cadillac, giant Cadillac. Seats were like this. Seats are crazy. Huge Cadillac. Had me in the front seat. There's no seatbelt. No seatbelt that I knew of. He'd have me in that front seat, sliding around, sliding in the leather, Cadillac leather. So I did the same thing with my kid. And it was a great time. I hope that's one of her core memories. I hope she's very young, but I took a video of it. Baron sent a lot of people. What's going on, y'all? Listen, guys, I'm just saying. I'm saying right now, for everybody who's come from Baron's chat, don't expect too much here, okay? Okay. As you can see the screen right here. This is what we were talking about. Okay. We were talking about lemur hands. Now, I'll make it make sense why we were talking about the lemur hands. Okay. I'll make it make sense. Right. It's not for no reason. It's not, we're not crazy people here. Right. Where are the lemur hands at? I don't know. I can't find them. We were talking about Erica Kirk looking like this meme. Okay. Now, I know for those of you that are just hearing me say this, that sounds absolutely crazy. But let me finish. She does look like the meme. She did look like the meme here. I'm just saying. This is kind of the same picture. Are we wrong here? This is very similar, ladies and gentlemen. We only tackle the hard hitting stuff. I'm just saying. Just check it out. That's all I'm saying. Oh my gosh. It's crazy that I don't smoke weed anymore. I mean, I have a personality made for smoking weed. I got to tell you something. I really do. And it's just like, I put it down, you know, but I mean, I'm coming up with this completely sober, you know? It's just, anyways, guys, I'm sorry. Baron's here. Well, Baron, if you're here, just know that Daisy wasn't here at all while you were live streaming. She was not here. None of us could see her, or none of us even knew she was around at all. So just know she wasn't here. Okay. Just if anybody asks, or if you hear it from other people, you know, these faceless accounts, just know she wasn't here. Okay. We haven't seen her. We here have not seen her all day, all night. We haven't seen her. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Erica Lemur Kirk. Oh, anyway. So funny. Let's keep going here.
Again.
Candace is being serious, guys. Be serious, okay? Be serious. Candace is being serious.
That's a smile I just could not put on following my husband's public assassination. But hey, it's Nicki Minaj. Haven't seen her that happy really since. I think the happiest we ever saw Erica was when she walked out to that stadium on September 21st, and the whole world was with her. Because she thought she had it made. She's been struggling to come up for air since, and I want to be very clear. It is the most important thing to me that no harm comes to Erica. The most important thing. The message, investigating this, she's getting death threats. No, let's be very clear on my intention in this investigation. I want Erica to outlive everyone. I long live Erica Franzwey. Death is easy, actually. Death is easy. Living a long life when everybody knows who and what you are and what you are a part of and what you did. Long live Erica Franzwey. We're going to take a quick break because this is not meant.
Man, that got really dark. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, she's saying she doesn't want any harm to her, but it feels different. And listen, I'm not saying she does. She doesn't. She said she doesn't, but it feels, it feels different, right? Oh man. You can tell how pissed off she is with the whole thing. You know what it made me think of? as she's talking about Erica and like living long enough to see everything she's done, right? It made me think of this. Now, I don't care what you think about this guy, if you even know who he is or not, but it made me think of this. This guy's talking about Judas here. Listen to this.
Says Christ put Judas in charge of the money because he knew he suffered from greed and was prone to stealing, and he gave him the ability to steal from what was given to Christ so that he wouldn't have to deny him and take the bribery of the Jews. He says he even did that because he was trying to save him. It was trying to save him from himself, his own greed, his own desire for money. Isn't that crazy? We know that Judas betrayed Christ for the money. Christ is like, take this box and just steal from me so you don't have to betray me. He was like giving him a way out, even to the point of allowing him to steal from Christ. In fact, the Holy Fathers tell us that when Judas hung himself, he hung himself on the tree and God pushed the bough of the tree down so his feet touched the ground, and then he lifted his feet up. And the Orthodox view is Judas had the propensity for evil and he chose evil, but even in him choosing evil, it worked towards the will of God so that Christ would be crucified. But Christ continually kept trying to save him all along the way. Over and over and over again, Christ is trying to save Judas, but Judas does not want to be saved. Judas was...
So how crazy is that? That part where he talks about him on the tree trying to do what he's doing to himself. And then God brings the bough of the tree down so his feet could touch the ground, so he didn't have to pass away, so he could see what he had done. And that could have worked for good, but it would have been painful for him to keep on living, knowing what he did to Jesus, knowing what all of the disciples are going to go through because of what he did. And it's just interesting that Candace, like, I just found it so interesting that when I heard Candace say that, I clicked away and this is what was playing. And I was like, wow. Because it's so similar, where Candace is like, I don't want anything to happen to her. Why? Because what she has done, even though God has turned it into something good, and it's in the works right now. You may not feel it, but it's in the works right now. You never get the bird's eye view of God's plan. We are in God's plan, so you never get to see what's happening. But she wants it, so she keeps on living, so she can see the outcome of what she has done. She will see what works out for good. She will feel, and again, this is not saying she did anything. Allegedly, maybe, perhaps, she she sees the good that comes of it, but then also feels the evil that has taken place, feels it and sees it in the people that are around her, the people who are, multiple Judases themselves right now, the Andrews, the Blakes, the et cetera, I just found that so interesting. that happened, in my opinion. Yes, there you go. Oh, in my opinion. I found that just so, yeah. Wow. That, again, that just the bow coming down, making sure that he's safe. Don't want you to pass away. Yeah, like remain here so you can see. Remain here so you can become a follower. Remain here so you can keep on living and see what's going on. And that Candace wants that exact same thing for Erica. Yeah. Anyway, really, really interesting stuff. I'm following him now, but I wasn't even following the guy. That's why it really tripped me out. I wasn't even following him. I don't know this guy. I've never seen this guy before. And the first thing I see from him is this, just as Candace is saying that. I mean, it was just, some things just, Dr. Liemerstein. And I can't even see it. What's Baron saying here? I'm doing my best to get better, hoping for a turnaround tonight. Well, you know what you need. The first thing I saw from Baron, one of the first things where I was like, oh, this guy's cool, right? Before we even sat down together, he was talking about vitamin D. And a lot of people don't know. I'm huge on vitamin D, right? Not that vitamin D. Grow up. Vitamin D3, not a 3-man, not a 2. No, the liquid, not that liquid. Be mature. So he was talking about vitamin D. He's like, vitamin D, you know, he's like, it's not toxic. He goes, you could take, he didn't say you could take as much as you want. He's like, but you could take a lot. He's like, it's not toxic. He's like, you could just take vitamin D. And I was like, yeah, I like that he knows that. Cause I'm like 15,000 IUs a day, 20,000 IUs a day. And some people are like, oh, that's too much. I'm like, you're out of your mind. You don't know what you're talking about. So that was one of the first things I saw. So get your vitamin D is what I'm saying. Take a whole bunch, elderberry syrup or whatever you got. I always do glutathione. This is my sickness stack. And I take it even when I'm not sick. Glutathione, NAC, zinc, D3 with K2. What else? Vitamin C, of course, high dose vitamin C. And I think that's it. And then of course magnesium, but I always just take magnesium. You gotta get that stuff in you. Get that stuff in you, man. And prayers, of course. And prayers. Ask just go outside. No, that's not how that works. Raw milk chugger. You don't even know what you're talking about. It's crazy that you know about. Well, that's the reason that you're saying go outside, because you're like a raw milk chugger. So you're just like, oh, it's all right here. Nah. You can take it. You can take more. Because you have to go outside for a long time. You don't even know how. Listen, I used to work with doctors. You don't even know how black people work versus white people. Yeah, it's actually true. A white person can actually go outside and get vitamin D faster, but not get what we really need, what's really beneficial, especially when you're sick. And then a black person, because of the melanin, they actually have to be outside longer to absorb more of the same amount of vitamin D. That's like a thing. Like that's why the skin developed that the way it did. And also it's like the sun's trying to go through all the layers of lotion that we put on every day. It's science. Everybody knows it's science. Don't argue. The layers of lotion, it takes a long time to get through all of them. But it's true. But you should also take vitamin D. You should go outside. You should also take vitamin D. So, and you chug raw milk. So, you know, like you should know better. You should know better than that to dismiss vitamin D3. You're out of your mind. Anyway, get well soon, sir. Get well very, very soon. As soon as possible. Because Candace is going to be gone. We need someone to stand in. We need somebody to get in and be making content. Maybe I'll go a little later. Maybe you go a little earlier. You know what I mean? Just like that. Bang, back to back. Maybe. I like showing up in the morning. I actually hate it. If I'm honest. I hate it, but I like it. I know it's good to be up in the morning. So I get up in the morning, but I kind of hate being up at like 6 a.m. A little bit. Anyway, we were talking about something. Oh yeah, Candace talking about all sorts of wild things. Let's jump in here. What else is she saying here? Is this where she gets to the Game of Thrones part? Here, listen.
This clip, I don't know when it came out.
Of course. Here, is this a Mikey McCoy clip? No, it couldn't be. Let me see here.
It went viral, but I've been telling you the whole time that Mikey, that was in the background, that was physically sick, is what I was told from the very. That's a smile. You've maybe looked at your mortgage rate and thought, okay, but I can't touch that. I want to remind you guys about Nimi Skincare because Nimi makes the best. Sunshine Tallow Cream has become one of Nimi's most popular. When my skin needs a little extra support, visit Nimi. Why? How could so much evil happen at something that was supposed to be a happy event? And I don't know. I just think that the best laid plans, you know, people do these sorts of things and commit this kind of evil because they think they're going to take over an empire. That's it. They wanted to take over Turning Point USA. That's what I think. Anyway, but I hope you guys realize now you won't. None of you will have it. None of you will have it. It will burn to the ground. The whole world knows.
She so wanted to say, I will burn it to the ground. Oh, yeah. You know she did.
That the story you're trying to spin, despite the celebrity power, the political power, the military power, everyone knows it's horseshit. You do too.
Whoa.
Did you really think Blakey Neff Graham Allen and Paramount Not So Tactical were going to delude the public into the absurd story that you tried to spin. It doesn't work like that, you know. He tried to direct Charlie's energy. It was too big for that. His energy went exactly where he would have wanted it to go. To the entire world waking up to true evil. That's it. There it is. That's for Charlie. Nobody needed a sticker to make that happen. No one needed a t-shirt. They just needed truth, which is what he committed himself to. And there is maybe the smallest amount of comfort in knowing that he consciously knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to die, and he chose to do it anyway. Like he knew that his death would matter. So none of you are going to have it. Just wanted to let you know that. Anyway, I also wanted to show you very quickly this clip because it's crazy.
Man, chilling. And it, you know, she said weeks ago, I remember making an episode on it because I was like, oh, she was like, I want war with all of you. She has never been more serious. She said, I wanted war with all of you. Oh, and then the last thing. Oh, I do actually have to show this because hands behind your back if this is what happened.
Important that we Christians do, and yet I had my phone on because I was trying to help make J.D. Vance the Vice President of the United States. So it's just had some calls to make. Let's just put it that way.
We'll put it that way.
And so my phone was on, and Erica, my wife, was like, "Yeah, I think God wants you to have your phone on today." I was like, "Okay, sure." So we went down to our complex has.
Your wife's your handler. Okay, your wife's your handler, obviously. Obviously, your wife's your handler. Okay, all right. Just realized. There you go. That's crazy. My wife was just like, I think God wants you to have your phone today. The day what happened at Butler actually happened. Candace's Erica says to Charlie, I think God wants you to have your phone on today. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of people who keep Shabbat. I actually do. I've grown up around a lot of people that kept Shabbat. Let me tell you how quickly you could not turn to a man and say, honey, I think God wants you to keep your phone on today. He'd be like, be quiet, you blasphemous lady. Get in the other room. Make sure the lights are on. Are you crazy? And don't touch any of the electronics. We out of your mind? God wants me to have my phone on. Get out of here. Oh, they'd be so mad. Oh, you couldn't see it? Nah, you could see it before. Nah. You could see it before. Come on. What are you talking about? You could see it before. Maybe you couldn't. Oh, no. I have to believe you because it happens so much, you know? It happens so much that I have to believe you. Ugh, come on. I think God, you know, and when people say that, let me tell you something else. Only the worst people in the world say that. They say that. They say, I think God wants this for you. Usually what good people will tell you is that you should pray on it. Go pray on it. Or, and I should actually correct myself. Sometimes when people don't want you to do things, they say, hey, pray on it. And that's their little way of trying to like kind of manipulate you. There's a whole lot of manipulation. I don't know. But, you know, good people usually say you should go pray on it. They'll be asked advice and they'll say, you should pray on it. They'll say, put the ball in your court. You have a good time with God and you guys talk that out. I shouldn't be the one to make that decision. You know, I don't know. It's just crazy. So crazy. But anyways, guys, I got to drive the wife somewhere. The wife has no idea what I'm doing right now. She didn't even think about it. She was asked, she's like, how you doing up there, honey? Honey, I don't know if you know, but I'm live right now and I'm just wrapping it up, period. It was a random decision and I'm sorry, but we will get to the store and I love you. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's good enough. But anyway, the last thing, because I know you guys really, every time she mentions me, you guys really want me to talk about it. And I understand completely. Let's talk about it.
And yeah, anyway, thank you guys for being on this journey. It's been a heavy one. And thank you, Baron, for telling me that this was the right time to do this. I think you are totally right. And I just want to say thank you to just all of the YouTubers, like everyone, Coach Colin. I could never say enough names. Nisi, Lionel Nation, your guys, I thought I was going to be doing this investigation with Charlie's friends, like the people who were his friends. And I had said to Lionel yesterday that you guys really got me through it when it was really tough to process the fact that these weren't his friends and that I was going to be fighting them. So I just want to let you guys know, like all of the smaller YouTube accounts, like I see your stuff, I see your videos, the people like John Bray, the people who are curious, who have sent in little details. This is all you. Like this, I have a platform. This is not even my platform. Like I will have this platform for however long God wills it. But this investigation like belongs to all of us. And I just wanted to say that, like, you have no idea how patient you guys have been with me, with like the emotionality of dealing with it and sharing the information and letting me know that there was a band of goodness of people who never knew each other that just dug in and didn't let it go. You know, Ian Carroll. I mean, I could go on and on of the people that I am just so grateful of and how everyone has just worked so seamlessly together. And I see you guys, even in the comments, like when I was just like, how can I take on this behemoth, you know, this monstrosity? I feel so small. And of course it's David and Goliath, I guess would be the right thing to say. Like to really realize that, like, am I really going to have to do this alone and not with all of the people who Charlie helped to propagate? That was a tough realization. And, there was a particular moment in Wyoming where I consciously made the decision that I was going to do it. Like I was in deep prayer and meditation, and I was just writing like an open letter to Charlie, which maybe one day I'll read when this is all over, but just handwriting it. And I then just sat there with my eyes closed for a bit and really considered what this would mean, because I saw it shaping and how much it would put my life at risk and put my family's life at risk and how hard it was going to be. And I looked, I kid you not, I opened my eyes, and at the exact moment, a bald eagle just flew, like just so close to my head. And I just thought it was a sign. I just went like, you know what? I feel like if that's the ultimate symbol of freedom, then maybe this investigation does depend upon our freedom. Like we're getting really close to something very dark in not just this country, as we have seen globally.
Of course. Agenda 2030. It's right around the corner. It's getting closer and closer. Agenda 2030. That's what you're feeling. 100%. But thank you for the shout out. Ma'am, Candace, principal, some people call her. Thank you so much for that. But the reason that I play that really is not just the shout out, but the fact of I thought that I was going to be doing this with his friends. That's a crazy thing to have to go through. That you think, oh man, we're going to get together and, you know, Andrew already talked to me. We talked together. We cried together. I knew, Blake's there. I know Tyler and Erica, and oh man, I got to be by Erica's side, and she'll find out information, and you think that's what's going to happen, and then they all look at you like, why are you investigating what happened? We already know what happened. Tyler did this. That's it. It's done. And she's like, well, there might be something, and they're just like, no. And not only that. Frank Turek tells her to shut up. Rob McCoy says that she's evil. Then a bunch of Turning Point pastors talk about how she's evil and demonic. Blake starts talking. Eric Bowling, whatever his name is, he starts talking about there was a quiet divorce and they didn't talk to each other and they moved away from each other. And I haven't seen him around her in years, haven't heard about her, at least from 2019 when he was on the Patrick Bet-David show. Everybody figured that out so quick that he was lying. But you just see thing after thing, and to the point where now they are actively attacking you and chastising you almost every single day. And they're clearly making up certain things. They're clearly being dishonest about little things here and there. And if it's not dishonest, it's just snide and rude and just weird. And those are the people you thought you were going to be riding with. And then instead it's like some Coach Colin person that you don't even know. We've never even talked before. You don't even know. And then there's Nisi, and then this Baron guy pops up, and all these people, and they're the ones who are riding with you like they were Charlie's good friends the whole time. It works out to be good. It's humbling. She looks around, and that's great. But that's a terrible thing to go through. That's a terrible thing to go through. So I'm glad that she realizes we're with her, you know, myself, obviously, because she said my name. Okay. Okay, just saying. But great that she realizes that we're with her. But I mean, that's a rough thing to go through. A really rough thing to go through. Because then your friend also died. It's not like it's a political thing where you're like, I thought that we had the same talking points for midterms, and it turns out we didn't. It's not that thing. It's like this guy died, and he was so close to all of us, and these guys are being really shady about it. And then on top of that, you hear the FBI. The FBI is like, no, we're not looking into any leads. And the counterterrorism guy pops up, and he's like, hey, what's going on? They didn't let me look into any foreign leads. There was some more leads that I had to look into. They wouldn't let me do it. And you're just like, what? Imagine you're her, and you're just like, what in the hell's going on? And then you see this timeline, and everything points to this blue and white flag place. You know what place I'm talking about, guys. Greece. Very greasy, right? And you're just getting attacked to the point where your life might be in danger. What a thing to go through, man. And then it's like it should be like I should be Andrew Colvette. It shouldn't be Coach Colin. It should be Andrew Colvette makes another video and it's like, okay, I take what Candace said here and I'm figuring out this. That's what should be going on. And then Blake should be with them, and they should be like, Charlie Kirk show. Let's have everybody on who has a theory and has a lead. That's what should be going on. But instead, it's not. It's just not. That's not what's going on at all. Oh man, that's a rough thing to go through. A rough realization, because it's a little terrifying, right? A little terrifying that you cry. Like, imagine you cry on the phone with Andrew Colvette, and he's crying too. That's a pretty big thing. That usually, like, I don't want to say, I'll say like solidifies a friendship, right? Over something tragic. That like brings you together in such a way. And then he just wiped up his tears and just said, nah, the official narrative, that's what makes sense. Nah, Charlie didn't like Thomas Massey. He told me privately. Nah, he didn't really talk to Candace all that much. So that's kind of terrifying. Kind of terrifying, you know? Oh, man. Whew. Sad. Unless you're a lizard. Yeah, if you're a lizard, then it makes perfect sense, right? It actually makes perfect sense if you're a lizard. You're 100% right. If you got that lizard DNA, you're just fine. You're 100% fine. Oh, my wife said we could go tomorrow. All right. Either way, I should wrap it up. It's getting late. This is supposed to be my day off. I just did it because Candace did it. You know, I was like, and plus I haven't been around for you guys in a minute. So I wanted to make sure. Can't stand Andrew and Blake, both losers. Yeah, they seem like it. Real Baron Fellowship. What are you talking about? Real Baron Fellowship? Who is Baron directing to get a lawyer ASAP? What is your take? Real Baron Fellowship. What is your take? Susan, relax. Okay, Susan? Who's directing Baron to get a lawyer? I don't know what you're talking about, Susan. Okay? Put it in a super chat, Susan. How about that? Sorry. The Fellowship of Baronites. Oh, is there a fellowship? Is there a fellowship like the X-Men? I'll be Xavier. Can I be Xavier? I guess he has to be Xavier. But I'm already bald. I should be Xavier. He can be Xavier. Fine. Or he'd be Magneto. He would be Magneto. I would be Xavier. That makes sense. Come on. What are we talking about here? Who's Candace? Candace is Jean Grey, right? Right? The most powerful, right? Ian is Wolverine. I always said that. I've always said that. Just saying. All right, anyway. I'm Gambit. That's so good. Mama, these boys here need a little learnings, don't they, mama? Who the hell is he talking to? Who's he talking to? Right, just pull out a card. Just some random card. Shing. These boys need a little bit of learnings, don't they? I ain't seen any boys like this since out in the bayou. I wrestled a gator that had more teeth than you do, Gary. You know? Gambit's a fun one. That's a fun X-Men to be. That's for sure. I don't even understand what his power is. I guess he just makes things light up. He throws it. I'm down. That's a good power. No, Ian is 100%. He's 100% Wolverine. He looks like Wolverine, right? He does whatever he wants. He comes and goes as he pleases. We always welcome him back, right? Can't get inside his head. You can't get inside his head because it's all metal, right? From the metal, so no one can get inside his head. He's Wolverine, 100%. And he's really been around for hundreds of years, and he just doesn't talk about it with any of us. He's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. World War I, and that's why he's so focused on Philadelphia, because he knows he's been around for so long. He watched Philadelphia get created. He knows who's behind it. He's been doing it just for years, decades, century. He knows exactly what's going on, and he always heals up. He always heals up. Anyway. Much more clever and funny at night. You think so? Kind of. I am a night owl. I force myself to wake up in the morning, but I'm definitely somebody who likes to stay up all night. I love it. Oh, it's the best thing. There's nothing better than staying up all night, and there's nothing worse than waking up early. Oh, there's nothing worse. It's the worst thing ever. You know what I mean? But I do it for you guys. I really do. Otherwise, I would just, if I had my way and my wife didn't have an issue, I'd probably go live at like 10 o'clock. Oh, I go live at 10 o'clock and we talk about the most ridiculous things. Are you kidding me? Oh, it'd be a nighttime show. Oh, it'd be a dangerous nighttime show. Are you kidding me? Just like stand-up, right? I love stand-up comedy. Anyways, guys, what are we doing here? But yeah, that shout out from Candace is good. It's a little bit more of a somber one because she didn't know who her friends were. That's a sad thing to go through. She had no clue who her friends were or who Charlie's friends were. She had no clue. She really thought, and listen, I'm sure she doesn't expect anything, especially when you're in politics adjacent, et cetera, like she's been for so long. She probably expected a little more from Tucker. I gotta be honest. And that's not to like throw shade at Tucker or anything, but she probably expected more from Tucker. She's probably like, well, Tucker knows everything. Tucker's going to back me up. And Tucker's like, well, I don't know anything, actually. I don't know. I just have no clue. And I love Erica. And I love Candace. And I don't know. What dinner? Oh, we had dinner? Oh, when they came to Maine. Oh, yeah, I remember. It was nice. It was a good time. Like, what? Hey, man. Hey, do you know everything? Can you tell us everything already? Please, sir. What are you doing? He knows everything. You know, when Andrew was sitting there all sassy, he's like, and then someone really important called Erica. And I can't tell you who that person was. They're really important. And then they said, okay, just as like a starting point, what do you know? And Erica was like, I know everything. You remember when Andrew was doing that? You remember that? That's when he talks, that's how zesty I see him. Okay. Sorry, I can't help that. It's just my eyes. It's how my eyes work, right? In reality, it's Tucker that knows everything. Tucker's like the guy who knows everything. He knows who is complaining about him being at the Turning Point events. He knows whoever that high-ranking donor was that was in front of Charlie after Tucker took the stage and said, "Hey, you can't do this. You can't do this." He knows exactly who that person was. He doesn't tell anybody. What? Why aren't you telling anybody? Shouldn't you tell everybody who that was? He's not telling anybody. He knows everything. He knows all the things there are to know. But he's not saying anything. So I'm sure Candace expected a little bit more. I'm sure she did. Right? Andrew is sleeping with everyone in the studio, in my opinion. That was a pretty cool opinion you got there. It was a very zesty opinion you got there, quite honestly. Tucker's being strategic in your opinion. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Like to an extent. I mean, how strategic is it? He didn't really say anything. His brother's saying a bunch of stuff. He keeps on saying nothing. He talks a little bit about what happened about the whole Go Max thing, but he was forced to talk about that because Megyn Kelly was the one that actually outed that, not him. Right? So, yeah, you could say he's being strategic, but it's like, is he? Because the only time he comes out and says anything about Turning Point is after they attack him and they call him a liar. So is that strategic? Is that strategy? Or is that, okay, if they're insulting me, then I'll insult them? I just made a video about that. I think it came out today. I'm just saying, if you have a friend who's out here looking insane, Candace actually said this about Andrew. Candace was like, hey, Andrew had me looking insane, and he could have validated what I was saying. There's many things that Candace has said that Tucker could have easily validated. He could have been like, that's true, that's true, that's true, that's true. He could have done that. But again, when you're in this political sphere, you probably accept what people have to do, quote unquote. Like, you do what you got to do. You go along to get along. So she's probably just accepting of that. Like, I'm not expecting Tucker to crash out with me, because that's just not what people do in the political sphere. And they are in the political sphere. I know they're both done with the Republican Party, but they are in the political sphere still. So she's probably just like, it's fine. That's what they do, right? I don't know. I would say something. I would say something right away. But I guess I'm a little different than I'm a little different than Tucker Carlson, I guess. In some ways. In that way, we're exactly the same. That's Tucker is CIA affiliated. Yeah, he really is. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I've listened to as much Tucker as I have Joe Rogan. Like, I've listened to everything Tucker puts out. He has an interview. I remember listening to this interview when I was going cross country, and he was talking about what his dad did in the agency. And it's like real America Voice type stuff. It's just the outward facing media, and it's kind of propagandic, but it's just like the outward facing media that America presents to the rest of the world. That's what he really was in for a very, very long time. But Tucker also spoke about all growing up around agents. He talked about how his dad was always around them, wasn't one, but was always around them. And Tucker grew up around these guys, knows them because of the time he was a kid and through his dad. So he's affiliated, not in the sense of he goes and gets marching orders. He's affiliated in the sense of he grew up around it, like heavily around it, to the point where he thought it was a good idea to apply when he was a younger guy. He was like, I'm going to apply and become, someone, and he didn't make it in. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if he did? I don't think he made it in. I don't think he. Coach clip channel when? I already have a clip channel. Come on, buddy. You don't know? We already have a clip channel, man. Come on, buddy. We already have one. It's up and running. What are you talking about? What if I sent this person in here to say this just so I could plug my clip channel? You never know. You don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes, guys. You have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes. I didn't, but I could have. You know, we already have a clip channel, big guy. Okay. It's right there. There's 700 videos. There's 38,000 subscribers. Right? Right, pal? Right, buddy? Anyway, thanks for mentioning it. Gave me a chance to show that. I keep forgetting to show it. Jacob's doing a great job on there. Jacob is just hammering out the clips. He's absolutely incredible. Let's jump into some coffees here, guys. You know, let's go here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Is Lionel, did Lionel interview Candace already? I have to watch that. That's such a great pairing. I wonder if has anybody seen it? Was Lionel like super serious, or was he like funny? He's wearing a suit. Let me see. Oh, he was like super serious. He should have just went nuts. He should have been funny. He should have been funny. Was he funny?
Houston, we got a problem here. What was that moment when you realized this woman's not? She's dangerous.
Oh, he got so serious. He got serious. He's interviewing her like Wolf Blitzer. It's fine. That's great. It's great. I'm gonna listen to it, but I wish he was fun. Because then why did he do that with me? He went mental with me. It was crazy. It was nuts. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what's happening right now? Am I gonna be able to handle this? Can I reel this in? I don't know if I can reel this in. It was crazy when he entered. When I did his show and when he did mine, it was even crazier. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, how? Yeah, he started making fart noises with his hand. He was doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Talking about the mafia. I loved it though. It was great. It was absolutely great. You know? Anyway. The lip quiver. Let's get to the coffees here. Let's jump over here. Check these out. Chad and Kim, please show this to Baron please show this to Baron about this for the burnt foam pad looking thing in the car. There are brownish foam square sized mic foam pad from name URSA foamy pad for the lavalier microphones. I searched foam pad for mic on Amazon. It's thickened foam. Let me see this really quick. I've never heard of that. Okay, let me just search this. URSA foamy pad for lavalier microphone. Let me see this. Oh. Huh. Whoa. What? Nah. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. Here, let me show it to you guys. I don't think that's it. Oh my gosh. Where did everybody go? Oh my gosh. Oh, the whole screen went away. Oh no. What's happening? Oh no. Oh no, guys. I don't know where you guys are. Okay, there you guys are. Here, let me show you this. I think that's a solid connection you're making there. But let's see here. Let me see here. These ones are black. These ones are black. Here, let me click on here. Make sure it takes up the whole screen. Let me see here. Here, check this out. You're saying it's these, right? That's what you're saying. Okay. I could see that. Potentially. Oh, that's too small. Actually, I don't know how big the thing Candace was showing us was. That could be it. That could be it. You know, you can send Baron a super chat and it will get to him. You know that, right? I'm just saying. I'm happy. I'm happy to have it on the show here. P.S. We love you and Tatum Hello Fresh episode. Oh my God, watched it more than once. Laughed so hard. Thanks for making us laugh with all of this Charlie Kirk case. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thanks for your support and the content, Charlie Kirk. For Charlie Kirk, go Max. Thank you very much. Alpaca Renee, Coach cried more thematic physical tears during lemur hands than Erica Kirk has in 10 months. Oh yeah, for sure. I was sweating. I was crying so much. That was crazy. Thanks for the Friday night bonus. Appreciate you. Candace is about to kick in Satan's front door with regard to the, what is this, Sabaton Frankist filthy animals that have co-opted the idea of the United States. I think so. Bravo, a very heartfelt shout out from Candace. I think she was on the verge of tears for much of her emergency live update, and Coach Colin was the top of the list. Good stuff. Love the pre-records. That's most of your catalog. That said, I strongly encourage you to get back to lives. Guys, relax. It was like 4 days. I went away a little bit. I even went live this week, didn't I? Didn't I go live? Isn't this the third time? Don't worry, guys. Did the bots scare you? Come on. There's bots every single time. You guys just don't realize it. There's bots every single time. Always. That was just like more. That was just enough that you guys could see it, but I can always see it. There's one in there right now. I can see. We got Rasta Erica. Bow, bow. More fire. Bring fire upon them. We got Officer Tatum. Did you know he's Delta trained? Coach, we got Gangster George. We are brothers in Christ. Big ups. Stay blessed. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, I was doing it. We were going live. We were doing it, just not that much. I think I went. Yeah, I think this is the third time this week. You know, I think so. But Candace was still around. Baron was still around. I just couldn't make it, man. I wanted to make it so bad. I just couldn't. I was like, because I wasn't getting enough sleep and the research was taking longer and I was trying to film episodes, also preparing for the live streams. I was just like, man, I need somebody to help me with research. So I got somebody. Lainey's wanted to help for the longest time. She's been bugging me. And I love when people pester me. It helps me so much because I'm so unorganized and I'm so averse to things that I don't want to do. So now I got her on the team. Her and Jacob are working in a group chat right now, working away. Got someone on the admin side of things. They now have access to my accounts. There we have it. I have handlers now. There we go. Perfect. Team of handlers. Anyway. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My research is different. I don't need like FOIA requests. I need to hear the stupid thing that Blake Neff said. My research is a little different. I need to hear the zesty, dumb thing that Blake said. That's what I need. I need it. I need you to bring me the thing. I need you to tell me when Candace swears at someone on X. I need that. Where is that? I need that immediately. I have this there is this request that was made. We have this legal document here. And if you look at section 2, damn it, I don't care about section 2. Did Blake say something to Candace and did Ian comment on it? What is wrong with you? That's what I need. I'm not. This is a different type of show. This is Coach Colin TMZ. What did you say? What are you doing, Daisy? You're drafting a what? Me drafting a 13-page FOIA repeal. Oh man, when was the last time Blake broke the gag order? Yeah, that's what I need to know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And my researcher better not frame it as broke the gag order. I just want to know the dumb thing he said. Was it zesty or was it dumb? Was he exposed or was it revealed? We need it for the title. Hurry up. That's that's how that's how our show works. I'm basically Harvey Levin. I just need a very tired looking black guy with dreadlocks standing beside me. And that's going to be how the show's going to be. That's it. That's how it's going to be. Oh, I can't wait. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Anyway. Is there any signs of Andrew being gay? Aside from his complete appearance, is Benny Johnson a top or a bottom? I need to figure it out. Stats, get out there and find out. Find out if he's a top or a bottom. I need to know immediately. Okay? It's important to know who you are in the whole thing of, content creation. It's very important. You got to know yourself. The hell am I going to do? If some people are like, oh, I can bring you this thing and I figured it out. I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do with that. I don't know. What is this? I don't know. FOIA. Somebody actually messaged me. They're like, I know how to take FOIA requests. I'm like, good for you. I don't know. What am I doing with that? What am I doing? I don't know what to do with FOIA requests. You kidding me? I can't bring FOIA requests on stage with me when I start doing stand-up comedy. I start doing this show live on stage. I can't bring FOIA requests. Can't be reading FOIA requests like I'm Lenny Bruce losing his mind. You guys know about that? Lenny Bruce was going crazy. He would just read his court documents. And they'd be like, here, I called somebody the N-word and they didn't like it. And apparently now they are suing me because I said the N-word. And I called somebody the K word and I called somebody else the F word and I called another person the R word. He was going nuts. Can't be like that. I don't want to be like Lenny Bruce. You know what, Bill Maher? I don't even like Bill Maher. Okay. Let me just tell you something. Okay. I don't like Bill Maher. I don't like him at all. I don't like him. He's a weirdo. He doesn't have any kids. He's like 70. I don't know. He's a weird guy. Not weird like Lindsey Graham. He's a different type of weird. Anyway. He's like an island type of weird. You know what I mean? Anyway, he looks at Russell Brand one day while Russell Brand is talking about all this stuff. Russell Brand has notes. He has like all these notes. And he's like, I have something to say. There's another thing and I just want to go through. And, he's speaking all fast. He's doing like the Russell Brand thing. And Bill Maher, in his rare wisdom, looks at him and says, hey, man, like all this is good. He's like, but don't forget to be funny. He's like, you remember that, right? Like, we're comedians. Although Bill Maher's not funny, Bill Maher's not funny at all. But he looks at Russell Brand and he's like, don't forget to be funny. Like, you're coming up with all this stuff. And he's like, but don't forget the funny part. And it's so true. Don't forget the funny part. You got to remember, if you're a comedian, don't forget the funny part, Don't be looking for a clapter. That's what we call it in comedian land. Call it clapter, where you're trying to say something on stage and you just want people to clap for you. And it's like, sucks. Make a fart joke. Grow up and make a fart joke. Say something about balls. Stupid. Nobody wants to. You're not Bill Hicks. Shut up and tell a fart joke immediately. Anyways, guys, somebody else bought me a coffee. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. See what I mean? The person where I was just this person thinks I'm talking about them. I'm actually not talking about them, because when I say things, thousands of people reach out. But this one person just messaged and they're like, that comment was about me in terms of the FOIA request. If you don't want help, just don't ask. I'm not talking about you. You don't know who I'm talking about. You know how many people reach out to me every day? Oh my gosh. People are funny, man. You have no idea how many messages I get every day. I'm cracking myself up because they think I'm talking about them. They're like, you know, that comment was about me. What are you talking about? Because I can't show it to you because I don't want to show you like the private thing. But if you look at my message request, there's like 1,000 message requests. And it's information and it's this and it's that and it's F you and it's I love you and it's crazy and it's every day. It's insane. Anyway, no, I can't. I'm not going to show you that stuff. There's so many. It's crazy how many people. If I say I need a researcher, 100 people reach out and I'm like, oh, well, my brain shuts down and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to be answering any of that. That's how my brain works. My brain just goes, oh, there's 100 emails. Shut it down. You know, I'm like Bibi Netanyahu watching a congressman stand up against Philadelphia. You know, shut it down. Pew, pew. That's it. And I watch Real Housewives for 2 hours. Episodes I've already seen, you know. Anyway. So no, person, I'm not talking about you. It's so funny that message came up, you know. Anyway, thanks for your content. Buying a coffee as I drink mine and watch your show. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thanks for all you gather and share. I try. We try to stack up the tabs here. Love your show. Thank you so much. Who's this? Hilby. Love that you requested people to post videos so you don't have to read dissertations. I swear that's not what I'm doing. I just think I think it's a fun layer. I think it's a fun layer to have people send videos. That's all. It's not because I don't want you to write things. No. Oh, come on. It's not. No. I love when you write long things that I have to read. Oh, I love it. Then you go to review coffees and someone left the videos. You're like, oh gosh, there's a video. Oh gosh. Well, yeah, because I don't vet them. I should start vetting them, but I don't. I just see them and I'm like, well, we'll see what that is. Because if they like scream the N-word or something, I'll just cut it off. It's fine. Like, yeah, I don't know. What else could they say, right? Also, for the bot from yesterday, I'm confused. Thought you were Dominican. No? Haters gonna hate. Dust them shoulders off. I like that. Because we love you here. Thank you so much. Anyways, thought McCoy boy pastor was odd. along with the others going after Candace for having and sharing the dream she had about Charlie. I'm just starting my faith journey. Good for you. And recently finished Genesis. Amazing. The stories clearly state that our dreams are a way that God speaks to us directly and provides us information. You think a pastor would know to take dreams more seriously. Guess he needs to crack that book open before throwing stones. Very interesting that you say that. Yeah, you're 100% right. Keep up with your faith journey, by the way. Keep up with that. Don't stop reading that book. Read as much of it as you can. You'll find great things in there, of course. You're talking about Rob McCoy. I don't think he has. I don't really listen. I know Barron because I remember when me and Barron sat down together, he was talking about Rob McCoy and he's like, he used to be good. Like he had some sermons that were really good. So I can't say I don't think he's Christian or anything like that. I don't think what he does now has anything to do with God. And I don't mean that in like an evil way, I think that he knows that a pastor has a lot of influence over people. And perhaps, I don't know, it seems like, in my opinion, that influence that he has and that good ability that he had to preach, he has traded that for financial gain of some kind or power of some kind. That's what I think. That's what I think's happened. He likes money. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Seems like it. Because the things that we see, oh, did you know? Oh my God. The things that we see have nothing to do with God. When he's in front of people, again, has nothing to do with God. It has everything to do with the fact that he knows it's going to be on YouTube and he knows tens of thousands of people are going to see it, and molding those people's opinions is what matters most. Now, who is he doing that for? Himself? I don't think so. I think he's doing it for someone else, and I don't think he's doing it for free. Now, also, do you know, I have to verify this. The speech that he gave where he says Candace is making $800,000 a week. Do you know that got pulled off? It's gone. You know that? I haven't verified it. Somebody was telling me, I don't know if I should mention the creator. It was one of the creators. He I guess I could say it. I don't think it's bad. Is it bad? Blackline Brief. Blackline Brief was telling me. He's like, I'm sorry if you didn't want me to mention you. I don't see why not. Why not? Whatever. He mentioned, he's like, hey, he's like, unless I don't know what I'm talking about, he's like, I think that sermon got pulled off. He's like, that sermon's gone as far as I can see. And I wonder, because that same thing happened to Ian, that same thing happened to Baron Live. Every single time that they get called out, or Rob McCoy especially, they pull it. They pull it. It's very interesting. Someone asked if I ever signed up for Kill Tony. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's nerve-wracking. That's nerve-wracking. That's nerve-wracking. If you told me, if Kill Tony was happening and you told me, hey, in 30 minutes, you're going to be on Kill Tony, I'd be like, okay. But it's like, it's already nerve-wracking and you have to just sit there and you don't know when you're going to be called. It's too much. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too much, you know? It's just too much for me. I can't handle that, you know? Okay, what else we got here? I had a dream last night meant for Oh, okay, I read this already. Let's move over to super chats. But yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Kill Tony. It's too crazy. It's too nutty. And then I got to get into possibly a battle with one of them. I got to do the interview, and it's too much. It's too much. It's crazy. I would do it, but I'd want to be like just pull me up right away. Just either make me first or make me last. I don't want to just wait. You know, I've been spoiled by YouTube. I have my own audience now. You know, a lot of the guys that do that, they don't have their own audience, and it's tough. And you know, so they need it. I don't know that I need it all that much. I can more than likely set up a tour of comedy clubs that fill like 100 people, 200 people. I can probably sell out that tour. I can probably just do that based on the audience that we have and the fact that people want me to do that. You know, it's a different thing, you know, not to brag. Not to brag. I can probably get 89 people to sit down in a room and listen to me talk about Blake Neff being zesty. I'm just saying. I'm a different breed. But yeah, it's true. So I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, you really like you need it. Sometimes people need it. You need stand-up's hard, man. So Tony can like change your life, but it's like if you already have an audience, why would you do it? Not to insult Kill Tony, but like, why would you do it if you had an audience of people showing up for you? It kind of be a crazy thing to do. Anyway. Riley England, is that your name? Emergency shout out from the principal herself. The principal. Who came up with that, Baron? Amanda, thank you so much. Amanda again Have you got a chance to check out Erica's pod? No. You know why? Because it probably sucks, right? Probably sucks. And I have a researcher now, so I'll make the researcher do it. You do it, researcher. You listen to this terrible podcast. No, I don't know if there's anything there. I think the best thing to do with Erica's podcast would be, unless it's like a current one. I don't know. It's just, there's so much content. If it was an older one, I would love to hear the episodes before Charlie passed in June, July, and then hear the ones after he passed, if that's even a thing. I would love to hear that. I think there'd be a lot in there, in that window. I think there'd be a lot. Anything after that is just like curated BS, curated, prepared BS. I have no idea how to say your name. I'll say Loudly. I'm just going to call you Loud. You became a member. Thank you so much. Let's jump over here. What? Carrying Charlie like a bunch of prolapsed. Carrying Charlie like a bunch of prolapsed a-holes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for anybody who doesn't like the word prolapse. I'm so sorry I brought it into the sphere of this podcast. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize. I'm sorry I didn't realize. There were more tactical. They were more tactical than tactical. LARPing is pros when they're not even close. Yeah, that's Gary. That's Gary you're describing. The guy that I knew, well, the guy that I know, he's not like a creator or anything. He just does it. He's just doing it actively. And we hang out sometime with the kids and whatnot. And he had so many opinions about it. And he doesn't know that I have a show. I don't tell people, especially if we're like trying to be like parent friends. I don't tell people. I just tell people I tell people I work for Google. That's what I say. Oh, I work for Google. That's what I say. I don't tell them what I do. But I was like, I should get him on the show. But then I was like, nah, I don't want him. Because then people will watch it and they'll be like, oh, you're insane. You're an insane person. Then they'll tell everybody. The whole church will know. Researcher Daisy, party's here. Party! That's so funny. Daisy just jumps in. Rita B, that was hilarious with Baron. That was hilarious. I did not realize that was going to happen. What up, coach? One of the top moments I've had live. Thanks for the laughs. That's amazing. That's so funny. That was so crazy. What are the odds when I click on his show, he's talking about me? That was great. You couldn't make that happen. You couldn't make that happen. That's nuts. That with Baron couldn't have been better. That was awesome. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how is this happening? On a day where I'd never go live at this time. I don't even go live on Fridays anymore. I mean, come on. It seems like he cut it short because he was sick. I mean, the stars just aligned. All the stars and the microphones and it all just aligned perfectly. Coach, since Candace is now on the shape charge theory, why do you think she's still not addressed Butch Hibbs, especially the obvious road mic shaped outline in his pocket pre-event? Because this is what I think, right? No insult to you. Outlines in people's pockets are not enough to jump on. So she's not going to jump on an outline of his pocket because it could be anything. And I know, because I know the theory that you're talking about, and I know the photo that you're talking about. I've seen it. You don't know that that's a road mic. You just have no idea if that's a road mic. You have no clue. It's a little thing, and it's shaped in his pocket, and that's it. You have no idea. And on top of that, here's a little something for you. If you are going to use a mic, the mic would have to work. So I don't know if the mic was working because we don't know if the audio is available or not. That's a question people have put out there. Sam Parker especially was asking that question. So I don't know if the audio is out there. But if it was a working microphone, which Candace did say at the beginning of her talking about the whole microphone theory, she did compare it to the whole pager thing and how they use just enough to make them pop, but not so much that they became inactive pagers. If they did do something similar with that microphone, it would make it so it's still functioning. If it's still functioning, then you can't just make it a microphone. You can't just be like, here's the microphone. You can't do that. You can't do that. It would have to also have it would be in the charging dock and the transmitter and all of that stuff. And it would have to be functioning with all that. Here's another thing. Why would he bring it like that when he could just give it to Terrell before the night before, the day before, an hour before? Why couldn't he just give it to one of the audio guys? The audio guy was the one that put it on, right? I forget what his name is. Candace named him. But if he put that microphone on him, and he was the guy that, lined Charlie up with the microphone, then why couldn't he just give him that microphone and not show up? Why would he have to show up and be like, here, use this microphone? I don't know. So, and there you go. There's a lot of questions to that theory. That's why she hasn't jumped on it. And that was just me. That's me. The guy who was studying lemur hands just like half an hour ago. Imagine how many questions she'll have about it. Hello, coach. Haven't seen you live for a long timeline. Been on vacation in my hometown, Honolulu, Hawaii. So beautiful there. So glad Baron clicked on your show. playing catch up. Christ is King. Looking for truth with humor. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And you are from a beautiful place. A beautiful place. I've been there. Honolulu is, it's just perfect. It's literally like paradise. It's crazy. It's so good. That's actually where did I get this tattoo? No, I didn't. I got this tattoo. I got this tattoo in Hawaii. It's crazy. It was done by a Mexican dude from South Central LA who used to do gang tattoos and left the gang life, and he moved all the way to Hawaii because when you leave a gang, they tend to try and kill you. So he went all the way to Hawaii because they wouldn't be able to get over there and they wouldn't come and get him. That's just my theory. But he was a great guy. Did my tattoo out there. Such a good place. I love that place. I'm here after Baron and had to rewind to watch that part again. You wanted to know what Baron was talking about. He was talking about you. That was great. Yeah. I'm telling you, that was the craziest moment I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like that podcasting. There is something, and I'm not gonna, you guys know I'm very humble. I think humility. But there's something very special happening in YouTube live stream land right now, especially around this case, around the truth seekers. There's something very special happening where a lot of us know each other and we're friendly with each other and we genuinely like to see each other succeed. I've never seen anything like it before, and I've been watching live streamers for a long time, but yeah, something really special is going on, I think. Let's keep going here. Blake's video on X show smoke by caller. No. And Blake still has me blocked. Unblocked everybody. Talked smack about everybody. Unblocked everybody. Except for the guy that called him a fed. Oh, it's interesting. Everybody else called him crazy. I called him a fed. He hasn't unblocked me. Interesting that. Yeah. Has he talked about his connection to Fort Huachuca yet? Has he talked about that yet? I don't know. He has me blocked, so I wouldn't know. Did he talk about it yet? Did he talk about his sister's husband working at Fort Huachuca? Did he talk about that yet or no? Or did he not talk about that yet? I don't know. Hopefully he's talked about it. Has he said anything about it yet? Oh, I don't know. Has he said anything about that yet? Has he addressed it yet? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, Allegedly. That's what I hear. The smaller investigators do like great work. He should address that. That's what he should do. Address that. How about that? Have fun, big guy. Forget about smoking collars. Do you got a family member that works at Fort Huachuca? Don't worry about the smoke and the collars, buddy. Don't worry about Brian Harpole. Hey, do you have a picture with 4 guys who are federal agents? That's weird. Allegedly, somebody might have showed me that like 2 days ago. That's odd. Do you know who those guys are? That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Wow. Anyway. Oh man. Anyway. I hope he knows who those guys are. I mean, if he doesn't know who those guys are and he took a picture with them, they're agents, and oh my gosh, that'd be so crazy. If Tucker is quiet, he has access to the kids. Oh, Erica's kids? Charlie's kids? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why you'd want access, but I guess you'd want access. I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. Because I mean, well, look, why would he want to? Like, what's he going to tell those kids? You know? The emotions and pain from September 10th that we all felt were real today with Candace and Baron's show. Ish is getting real. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was very heartfelt coming from Candace today. She's getting very fed up, and I just wonder what else she has. She brought up that one moment where she was like, she was commenting on the people who are like, why doesn't she show everything in just one episode? She's like, she's like, oh, what are you, dumb? She's like, what do you think I play checkers? I wonder what else she has, man. I wonder. Anyway, new pop-in on Lionel. No, now pop-in on Lionel. Why? Is he live right now? He's not live right now, is he? Let me see. Is he? Let's see. I see my episode. Where's Lionel? Lionel Nation. Is he live still? I don't think he's live anymore. That thing says live in the corner, but he's not live. Where's his channel even? There's his channel. Let's see if there's anything live. Nah, there's nothing live going on. I wish there was. You probably sent this later on. I would have. I would have popped in on him. Maybe we should make that a segment. I should start popping in on people while they're live. Your ability to make us laugh is just as important as the serious facts and research we get from other podcasts. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. No, you cannot see my ID 1998. I like that. A lot. Thank you very much for saying that. I do appreciate that. I think what you're supposed to do, and this is what Baron does really well, and I think he talked about it on episode 100, I'm pretty sure, but you're really supposed to go all in on what your natural ability is. And it's so hard for so many people because it feels like there's no way it's that easy to just do the thing that you've been doing the whole time or the thing that comes naturally to you. But it really is that easy. And it seems like life is like almost like a circle. And you go and you say it can't be that easy. And you go through schools and courses and this and that and doubt and this and that and this and that. And then you end up around where your natural abilities are. And then a lot of times we don't see it. And then we do that whole circle again. And we just keep doing that until we understand that the natural abilities we have are the things that we're supposed to go all in on. And he did that with what he has. He has these abilities to comprehend, to read, write, comprehend. And that's why he was an attorney. And then he also had these abilities to broadcast. That's why he did broadcasting, and he got good at it. And he has years of those experience. And now both of them have come together, and it's that easy. It doesn't seem that easy because it's not easy. Like right now, again, not to brag, we all are in the top 0.1% of podcasters. The podcasters who can live off of what they do, there's not many. There's a lot, but it's like not many in the world can actually live off of what they make, provide for a family with what they make from doing their content thing. So it doesn't make sense for him to say, oh, well, I'm going to do the podcast. I'm going to have this show. It doesn't actually make sense when you look at the odds. But when you do the things that you're supposed to do, things click, mountains move. God activates because God sees and he goes, finally, you're doing it. There you go. The thing I gave you since the day I put the spark in you, you're now using. Watch, I will do all sorts of things for you. It's going to seem miraculous, but that's how it's supposed to be, And my thing is making people laugh. I've always been able to do it. I'm able to do it with anybody. I can do it to someone that's crying. I can do it to someone that's mad. And it's always been like that forever. So you got to just like embrace what comes natural to you. Wow. They censored your X post with the SUV pics. Yeah, of course they did. They probably got mass reported. Probably. I mean, who cares? Whatever. It's X. Who cares about X? I'm not even monetized on X. Because what for? What for? Coach, thanks for the shout outs. Christ is King. Did I shout you out? I said, oh yeah. Yeah. Appreciate you. Baron sent me here. Thank you for being another light in a dark, dark world. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That aluminum foil under the mat is one of those to-go bags from Dog Huss breakfast burritos. No way. Get out of here. That's too specific. You're a little too specific with that right there. Oma? Okay. Came across the Theo Vaughn podcast, episode 602, 59 minutes, 30 seconds. Dr. Refer, Project Lavender, AI operation gets activated. Daddy's home. Wondering. Theo Vaughn's podcast? This just happened in Tucker Carlson's podcast, and I forget who it is who was in the chat that told me about this. They said I should watch that episode because apparently Daddy's home is something that they use in Philadelphia when very dark. When they plan on taking a guy out, but they're trying to track the guy, they wait till he gets home to his family, and then it's Operation Daddy's Home, and they take out the whole family. So it's very interesting. A lot of people are finding it interesting that Erica was, repeatedly saying Daddy's home, and now they're starting to think, is it some kind of signal she's been giving the whole time? Coach, I'm sick and I forgot grand jury. So fellowship was the best. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, that makes sense. Grand jury, so I came up with on the short notice. Okay, well, get well soon, Susan. Get well soon. Take all those things I mentioned. Mortal Kombat Ultra, Mr. Wachuka Fatality. Mr. Wachuka Fatality. That's where, just a bunch of tweets come out about you. Just a bunch of bots just from every angle. Just they eat you like nanobots. They just engulf you and then they go away and it's just your skeleton and it falls. And then some guy with red hair and 3 rows of teeth comes up and he says, well, this was clearly done by a 30-06. I don't see how else. What are we expecting here? You can tell by the skeleton that's left here. I'm starting your live super late, but I'm excited for your commentary. Sending you some love for crew support. Thank you so much. Patrick Bet David has gone complete shill. Have you commented on him forcing Vinny to bat? He really did. I'll talk about that on Monday. I got a Vinny impression lined up for you guys. That's for dang sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. You're 100% right. We'll talk about that on Monday. One of Charlie's real friends, I would be invested. Yeah. Yeah. I would definitely be invested. Real invested. Real invested, no matter what they said was the outcome. It'd be like, okay, Tyler, that's one thing. They got him in custody. Good. I want to hear everything else. Everything else. Like I brought it up. I don't see how the Charlie Kirk show is not just that right now. Candace's show became the Charlie Kirk show, and the Charlie Kirk show became the middle finger to Charlie Kirk. What? How? How did that happen so quickly? It's crazy. It's so crazy. How are they not? How is it that the Charlie Kirk show isn't like, okay, and our next guest, John Bray. So, what have you been looking into, John? And just examining every theory, not saying that they believe it, but just letting people talk about every theory that they got. How have they not done that? How is it possible that turning point, that the Charlie Kirk show, the only person that they've had in terms of theory is Gary, not so tactical? How is he the only one they've had in terms of theories? And all he did was just like 30-6, 30-6. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It's just insulting. It's so insulting. Heather, thank you so much for becoming a member. Heather has issues. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you for being honest. We appreciate honesty here. We really do. Heather has issues apparently, guys. All right. Anyway. Oh, we got another coffee here. Let me jump over here really quick. 100% coach, please get someone on who can tell us what should have been the correct way for them to handle Charlie Kirk out of there. I've been waiting for someone to interview someone that could explain where Harpool and his team went wrong and explain what should have been done. Well, Valhalla VFT did a pretty good job of that with various things. At the same time, I was looking into the security. He was looking into the security. He offered a pretty good take, but yeah, you're right. Somebody who is, like Gary, but not a shill, because the guy that I talked to, he is he served. He does tactical training. And not just he does tactical training. He teaches guys, and he doesn't teach civilians. He teaches soldiers. So he knows about all this back and front. He understands all of this. And he's like, there's nothing that was done correctly. Nothing. Like not one thing was done correctly. And I don't even know if he's seen the way that they were carrying him, but he discussed how you don't do that, period. You don't do that. I don't know. Anyway. And when I say you don't do that, you don't pick him up and have his head like, you just don't do that. You got to make sure it's sealed up then and there. Sealed up then and there. And if you take that 2 minutes, 1 minute to do all of that, then what you would do, this is literally his explanation. What you would do from there is you would kind of have the idea that you're okay on the X. On the X is a term where if someone gets hit, you don't know if there's an active shooter. You don't know if there's another person. You don't know what's going on. So the first thing to do is get off the X because they clearly have you in their sights right where that is. So you want to move from there as soon as possible. But after 2 minutes of you guys just down there and guys handing things off and Mikey walking down with a quivering lip, you kind of know what's going on. You know your X is good. You know you're fine. You don't have to get them off the X at this point. No shots have rang out. And listen, different people will have different perspectives on that. They'll say, no, get them off the X no matter what. At that point, you're fine. You're completely fine. Somebody else just sent a coffee. Let's see here. What do you got to say? Let's see if it actually shows up. It doesn't show up sometimes. Do I have to read it off my phone? Come on, coffee. Don't be all ghetto coffee. All right, fine. Yeah. There's Nadine. Why would Turning Point be surprised? Millions questions what happened when their organization was built by a man who questioned all narratives. They clearly never understood his mission, his message. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. They just thought they could get away with it. That's what it was. I mean, if anything, you know, allegedly, my opinion, maybe perhaps, they just thought nobody would question them because they had the emotional tether. Oh, I never even turned this on, did I? There we go. Oh, there we go. They have the emotional tether of Charlie, and they had the emotional tether of his wife. So they had a perfect tether of Charlie to his wife, and they figured that would be it. And for a lot of people, it was. They just didn't think that some people would be like, I don't see any tears coming out of that lady. They didn't think the women. That's what it really was. They thought like, oh, we'll just get conservative men and then that'll be it. And all the conservative women that were watching, they're like, I've seen fake crying before. I'd fake cried before with my husband. I don't believe what she's doing. I see no tears. They didn't think that would happen like right away. It was like really quick. There was a lot of women who were like, you're an actor. I know what you're doing. It was so fast. It was crazy. It was mind blowing. I'm tickled to have made you laugh. Vinny went so hard on Turning Point being bad faith. Then the bow, I unsubscribed and left a strongly worded comment. Oh yeah, Vinny. Vinny. Oh, Vinny, man. My prediction, especially with the way Vinny was, and you would know the way Vinny was a few months ago, I had a prediction. I was like, Vinny is going to leave this. He's going to leave Patrick Bet David. He's going to start his own podcast, and that podcast is going to skyrocket because he's going to say what he really thinks. And that prediction is 1,000,000% wrong. There's no way this guy's going to leave. He's basically becoming the white officer Tatum of the clique. That's basically what he's becoming. I'm not even kidding. That is what he's becoming. He's the guy that just yells, and he just yells the conservative talking points, and he gets real riled up about it to make the audience feel an emotional charge from him. I'm not buying it, but yeah, you're 100% right, and it was funny. And when I think of Vinny, anyways, guys, I gotta sign out of here. Guys. Take it easy. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Baron, for the shout out and jumping over here. Thank you, Daisy, for coming over here. Daisy only came over when Baron came over, just so you know. She wasn't here before or anything like that. So we do. I do not trust Glenn Beck. Yeah, don't trust Glenn Beck. That would be a silly thing to do. When Glenn Beck cried and said, I realized that my calling, he's a husband and a father, my calling is to protect the people of Philadelphia. I was like, oh, what? How much money did they give you? I mean, it has to be millions for you to say that when you have kids. Anyway, I'm back Monday, guys. We're back. Don't worry. I've got some pizza in me. I'm feeling good. My carbs are high. My glycogen has been restored. We are back. Thank you guys so much for actually wanting me to go live, for sending me messages. I get them. I feel that. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Erica doesn't deserve this lemur alone. Oh my gosh. I'll explain that to my wife. My wife will love that. That's so funny. Been so stressed lately. I really needed that lip quivering spiel. You and Stitches over the lemur hands. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys, man. I really do. But we are back Monday, 10 a.m. sharp. 10 a.m. sharp. Pray for this. You want pizza too, honey? I want pizza right now. I was going to sneak out and not tell you and just go get pizza. Oh, the place closes at like 10 o'clock. Whatever. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, I want pizza right now myself. I really do. You know, I just want pizza. I love pizza. Oh, I wish it was healthy to just be fat. Oh, I wish it was healthy to just be obese and just have visceral fat around your organs and fatty liver disease. Oh my gosh, I wish it was just so acceptable and healthy. You have no idea. You have no idea. I'd fill this whole screen if I could. I'd fill this whole screen with just my body. You know what I mean? Anyway, please pray for my researcher. Please pray for them that they do a good job. It is very, very needed. What did somebody just say? Wow, they said here is for pizza. Wow, honey, Hope just gave us pizza. That's it. That's it. We got to do it. We got to do it. Thank you guys so much. We do appreciate it. Yeah, love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for being worried. We're all good. Everything's all good. And yeah, I guess I needed a break. I guess I needed calories. I guess I needed help with research. I needed a bunch of things. So a bunch of self-care needs to happen. And taking care of business is also a little part of self-care for myself. But when this researcher comes in and the admin person comes in, we're going to be scaling up. Like I told you guys, it's going to be like 10 standalone episodes a week that are topics that will not be on the live streams. And then it'll be 4 to 5 live streams a week. That's what we're working towards right now. So we're 100% doing that. Someone just sent another coffee. They just sent it, and I clicked on it, and it didn't show up. And I will read it. In Focus Media. Candace mentioned that she believed it to be Lance, not Tyler, in that maroon shirt photo. Could it be that they wanted to hide Lance Twiggs within the maroon shirts and or create doubt within the jury should he have been caught? ? And they wrote ? They wrote the word ? I don't know. Here, I can reply with a video. Okay. Let's reply with a video. Let's do it. Is it recording? Is it doing it? Now it's recording. I don't know. I don't know if that is what's going on. I do think that Lance was there. It seems like he was there because there's 2 instances. There's the picture of the person in the maroon shirt that's running across a field. There's also way back months ago. Maybe it's only giving me a minute here, but months ago, there was a video from somebody's camera, their Ring camera. Okay. This is not the one of Tyler walking with a limp. This is another camera, and it's someone in a maroon shirt who gets out of a car that looks exactly like Tyler's car. Or sorry, exactly like Tyler. It looks exactly like Tyler's car, that black Challenger or Dodge car. So he gets out of that car. Okay. The car drives down the street, and then the next thing you know, this person walks by in a maroon shirt, and it doesn't look like Tyler, and it kind of looks like Lance. So there you go. I think I have a minute. Yeah, I only had a minute. There you go. Use the video. There you go. I just responded with a video. See what I mean? Anything could happen. Anything can happen here. I'm a new subscriber because you deserve it. You make me laugh. Bravo. Thank you so much. Heather has issues. We appreciate it. We appreciate it very much. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. It's getting late. I want to see this baby before this baby goes to sleep because I love her so much. But it was good seeing you guys. And Candace is not back Monday. So I have a lot to catch up on that I haven't talked about. I'll cover all of that Monday. And then, there's going to be a lot of Charlie Kirk stuff. But then we're also going to do some stuff that's not about Charlie, and it's about current events and news and whatnot, because I want to start touching on some of that stuff. So expect things. Okay. If you're going to expect anything from this show, expect things. Vid pulling a trigger on his sleeve. I'll DM you. Please DM me that. I would love to see that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.